Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be walking you through a document to amend a birth certificate. So if a person gets a birth certificate and maybe the sex is on there wrong, or the name is misspelled, or the name is wrong itself, there's a document that they would fill out, and then you would notarize it and they would take it back to correct it. So I'm going to walk you through it. Let's get into it. And real quick, I want to apologize for my voice because I'm not feeling the best. I sound raspy. I sound like a grown man a little bit. So please excuse me. Let's get into it. Okay, so this document is going to be used to fix a birth certificate. So if the name is wrong, the date of birth is wrong, the sex is wrong, whatever is wrong with it, if mom name is wrong on here, dad's name wrong, whatever it is, they would use this document. Now, this document, I don't think it's online for you to download. You would have to go to the Vital Statistics office and request this form. But I mean, of course, it doesn't cost anything, but you just have to ask for it. It's behind the counter. So we'll go ahead and get started. And what I want to say is that it's not free. It does cost money. So you as a notary would not go and mail this off yourself. This is a document that somebody would call you and ask you to come over to complete this, or you would meet them somewhere and complete this. I've done this a couple of times, but every time I get to the appointment, they've already filled out the top part. So then I can't really make a copy of it in order to do a video to show you guys. So since I recently went to the Vital Statistics office for a death certificate, I made sure to ask for this one so we can do this document. So let's go ahead and get into it. Come on. Now, so the person, the applicant, is going to be the parent that's requesting this. So mom or dad. So their name, address, city, state, zip, all of that. Their phone number. You don't have to have an email. You can just write none. They would need to write the mother's, the actual relationship. So if it's a mother or father, aunt, cousin, whatever. And then the signature of that person. And this right here will be if it's an attorney that's doing this request, but it's not. And then you come down a little further. And this is the birth certificate's information. So this is what you want on the new birth certificate, what you want it to say, right? It says new. That's how you know. And then right here, this is the current one. So then how it's, whatever it is that's wrong, this is how it looks currently. But this is where you want it, how you want it to look when this is complete, okay? You'll put the sex of the person, so if she's a female or a male, and then you'll put the date of birth. And if you know the state file number for the certificate, you can put that there, but it's not necessary. So the place of birth, or if you have the hospital, you can just put the city. So Tampa, you would put the county. And so you would put mom's full name, dad's full name, because mom and dad are going to sign this form. Now, here you would put on here the type of amendment, why you're doing it. So if this is like a new adoption, they would do that. And when I say you, I mean the person, not the notary. This is not for us to sign. But just letting you know, just in case they have any questions, you will already know what to tell them. So then here it would be like a correction, or if they did like some kind of legal name change, which I think I have a video for a legal name change also. Or like paternity. So if somebody found out the paternity and they wanted to change it, they would check that. So anyway, here, this is the actual amendment fee. Well, this is the amendment fee like for that one certificate. So when you get that birth certificate, you see that fee? It's $20. So if you wanted to do any additionals, then they would add that. So you would write how many, the amount, add it up, right? So you wouldn't, once again, the person. Now this is the second part of it. Now this is the registrant's full name. And that is the person whose name is on the birth certificate. That's who the registrant is. So the child's name is going to go here. And this is how you want it to look. Once again, if you have that file number, put it there. Date of birth of that child, the city, and the county. The state should already be there. So right here where it says item omitted or in error, you're not going to write the item. You're going to write what the item is. So child's full name. You would write like a child's full name. You're not going to write the full name. You're going to write child's full name, or mother or parent's name, or father's name, or child's date of birth, or whatever. So whatever that thing is, you're going to write that. And then here, you're going to write what the birth certificate currently shows. So then the birth certificate currently would show this, but you want it to say this. This is what it should be, right? So once again, the parent will fill this out. But I know when I went, the lady had questions as to what went where. So you come on down. So that's all of them. And then one more thing they have to do is sign. So mom, who originally put her name up here, mom is going to sign right here, right? And then you're going to come down here, and this is the notary part, right? So notary is going to put state, county, physical presence, because it's not online notarization, the date. And remember when it says by, it's that person's name. So this is mom's name, and then down here, this is dad's name. Both of them are going to sign. So let's see. You would come here. This will be the signature of the notary. And then it will be the printed name of the notary. That's either you know them, which most of the time we don't. What type of identification? Florida driver's license or a passport or out-of-state ID, whatever it is. And then you're going to stamp it here. So for this document, you can charge for 2 stamps because you're charging per stamp, not per page, per stamp. Right? So your travel fee, if you're here in Florida, plus your 2 stamps. So here we go. And then once again, same thing. This is all the same information for dad. The notary is going to sign it, print it, and dad's signature will be up there. And of course, in the very beginning, you're going to look at mom and dad's driver's license and verify everything. And you're going to stamp both places. And that'll be it for this document. Now, this is just some instructions that go along with the document. So I just made sure to include this just in case you have any questions. But this just basically breaks it down. So if you forget anything that I said, it's usually on the back of one of the forms. It'll tell you what goes where. And this is where it's mailed to right here. And usually this takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Or they can pay an extra $10 to do rush. So that's pretty much it. Very simple and to the point. At the minimum, honestly, nobody should be doing this under $40. You got your 2 stamps, and your travel fee normally is about $20, $25 normally. But it just depends on where you live. Some people live in a small town, big town. Just depends. Either way, you got this. Happy signing, and look out for more documents to come. I want to say thank you for coming by my video, and I hope you guys got something out of it. And if you did, like, share, and subscribe. And once again, if you want to support the channel, my Cash App is at the end. Take care.